You know those little products that suddenly blow up online? Beauty tools, lashes, skincare gadgets, tiny treatments, even packaging. Things you didn't even know existed until someone reviewed them and suddenly everyone wants one. A lot of them actually come from Guangzhou. And this place is called the Beauty Exchange Center or Mibu City. It's one of the biggest wholesale markets for beauty products in Asia, and honestly, it's so huge that you can spend an entire day here. What's interesting is that many of these products exist long before they become brands, before they're white labeled, before they're repackaged, before someone on TikTok convinces us that we need them. They are here. Let's take a look of some of the items available here. This is just block C, 1F. So let's go. Viral wig on TikTok is a wig clamp. So it's a hair clamp with a wig. Lots of salon supplies here that you guys can check out. $5 with this box. Para siyang dorayaki box. Yung perfume. That really smells so good. They also have soap in this one. 10 yuan. And one piece, 10 yuan.
Yes.
70 pesos ata yun. Tama, oo, 70 pesos. How much?
Same price.
Same price, yeah. And then this one.
This elastic one by one. Elastic
Oo.
one.
Okay, yeah. This one by one pang ano to, salon.
And then this the food one. And this is no glue.
No glue.
Yes. This is different.
How much? 10?
10.
10 yuan. Okay.
This and this.
No glue.
Different. Your picture.
Yeah. These are some skincare packaging. They offer that. Let's try to check. This one is for eyes. Okay. They have the one from Laner. This is so crazy. La Comp. Laner. I mean, like, these are all packaging for skincare products. It's so funny. You know. Nice for eye serum or maybe, yeah, in a serum in general. They have a selection of high-end, mid-tier to low-tier packaging here. So you have lots of things to choose from. Walking around, I kept thinking about how sourcing has changed. More suppliers are now selling directly to customers through TikTok Shop, Temu, AliExpress, and other platforms. And in some ways, the supply chain has become shorter, but the competition has become much bigger. Finding products isn't really the hard part anymore. There are plenty of them. The harder part is deciding which of the hundreds of nearly identical options is actually worth your time, your money, and attention. Sourcing used to reward access, but more and more it rewards judgment. You have to know exactly what you're looking for, what price works for you, and what makes sense for the customers. Today, you might not be just competing with another small business. You could be competing with the factory that made the product, the wholesaler selling it on TikTok, or someone halfway across the world willing to make a little less profit than you. And the people who seem to do best are usually the ones who come prepared. Even the uniforms. The mask. Not treatment mask. I also have this facial mask. I think these are RF anti-lifting. This one's a nose. Do you have something for the hair?
No, this is the cups for the hair.
This is the
Yeah, this one also can put the oil inside.
With light?
Yeah, all with light. This one with laser with LED. This is all LED.
LED. How much is this?
120.
120.
This is 230.
230. Why is this more expensive?
Because this is laser.
Laser.
Laser with LED with EMS. This one is all LED.
LED.
So LED is more cheaper.
1 hour for lifting. Meron ako nakitang ganito eh. This is like gua siya, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
EMS.
Electric. This is for hair?
Can for hair, can for body.
Okay. Oh, parang siyang hard. It's like hard dry brush. Po din sila.
Hair removal.
This is hair removal. It's 120 micro current. Okay. There's steam that's coming out, and then there's a like current.
EMS.
EMS is. You can compare the prices for each store. 230. MOQ? Minimum order? Wait lang. Wait, translate ko pa. China is honestly one of the most interesting places to observe marketing in action. And the next stop on my little research trip is Harmay. At first glance, it feels like a premium garage sale, but that's actually the kind of the point. Smaller sizes, easy browsing, and low commitment ways to try luxury brands. So think of Dior, Charlotte Tilbury, Kiehl's, they're all here. And the idea seems pretty simple. The easier it for people to discover and sample products, the easier it is to turn curiosity into a purchase. So let's see if the prices actually make sense.
或者想要了解更多信息，可以与您身边的工作人员联系。同时，为了您和他人的体验，我们温馨的提醒您，在挑选商品时，请尽量保持包装的原样。
Gusto ko ng lipstick. Pero baka mag-try na lang ako ng local.
尽量保持包装的原样，注意购物很快。Welcome to Harmay.
Nice, nice, nice. Wait. Parang ang mahal na. Ito. Shishi Domen. Those foaming face wash. 29. Try natin itong mga SK. Shishido cleaning 49. Cleanser 65. CeraVe moisturizing 99. Same. Ito. Jo Malone 59. Sea salt. If you want to check some local scenes of sea beauty, you gotta check out Lady Today and WOW Colour stores. So this is like the Watson of China. And I think sea beauty really does live up to the hype. And a lot of products here feel surprisingly thoughtful. They come up with things like filter-like foundations, pore blurring primers, and little innovation that make you wonder who even thought of that. Even the packaging feels very intentional. So this brand is called Flower Nose. It's a popular Douyin fairy core inspired makeup. It's aimed for younger audience and people who simply enjoy makeup as part of the experience. Another brand that I quite like is called Binga Bidu. They have products like blurring primer, which you apply first before putting on foundation. The best thing about Sea Beauty is it's actually very affordable and the quality is so good it works. And we are just starting to the rise of Chinese beauty in general. After spending a few days wandering around wholesale electronics and toy markets in Guangzhou, I started noticing something. A lot of products here exist because someone got mildly annoyed by something. Phone holders, desk gadgets, organizers, toys, accessories. Someone somewhere probably thought there has to be a better way and turned it into a product. It's so witty. The amount of things that you can customize, everything that you can think of is here. You can change the color, tweak the design, add your logo, redesign the packaging, and source almost everything from the same building. It honestly feels like Alibaba, except you're walking inside it. And I think this is also where people misunderstand Chinese products. Quality here usually follows the price. The stereotype about cheap Chinese products exists because many platforms usually reward the lowest possible cost. But if you're willing to spend more, you'll find that the very same supplier can make something completely different. Let's take earbuds for example. A factory producing a $5 pair today might also be manufacturing premium headphones for another client tomorrow. So it's not always about poor quality. It's more about asking, what quality level do you want? And what's your budget? And from what I've seen, the answer here is often, tell us your budget and we'll figure something out. Speakers. Diffuser. Quality is also nice. So this one will allow you to print. So this is 2,000. This is 1,200. So printing. Ito. This is glossy finish. What is your MOQ for this?
One piece is
One
okay.
piece is okay. Okay. These are car. Yeah. Harap ng merong Nanfang and another all digital market. So this is in front of this and hanggang doon yan guys. It's really huge. So tatawid tayo. This is the Nanfang Building Electronic Digital City. Remember, this is the viral suction, phone suction. And it's just so amazing how this product evolved over the past few months. So they also have this inspired by Rode. I think this one is now also a stand. And of course, the Labubu place doesn't stop. So let's try it here. My next stop is the OneLink Plaza, and honestly, it feels like Alibaba, Amazon, and TikTok Shop all rolled into one building. There are just so many things to look at. It's not only electronics, there are also gifts, toys, snacks, accessories, and plenty of random things you didn't know existed until you saw them. I ended up spending way more time here than I planned, and I genuinely had so much fun just wandering around and seeing what people come up with. Bag na may LED kaya. Yan yung... They also have gift and decoration. Oh, this is nice. And then Lego. Ito siya. So, merong tatlong ganito for refill siya. I was just so busy, so I wasn't able to really film a lot. But guys, electronics, gifts, if you run an e-commerce shop, OneLink is a nice place to go. So, they also have unique products. I deserve some Korean vibe. Hard, so we also eat so hard. So far, this place is good. There are lots of selections that you can choose from, and the prices are good so far. Yeah. So, let's go! Sleepwear for kids is 45. Here's the sample. Some of them have a set and then available in different sizes. You get what you pay for, so it really depends on the design. Set is 85 yuan. 50. No. Less price. 80. I find it good. It's all on Shopee though. So parang ang hirap tapatan ng presyo. This place is also huge and I feel like I'll have a fever if I don't haggle the price. So yeah, it's exciting. I'm starting to love haggling prices, asking people almost half of the price and then negotiating using Google Translate. Yeah, it's fun. I also have this. Yeah, these are all my free samples of the brand. In Guangzhou, you'll find wholesale markets for almost every part of the fashion supply chain. Fabrics, buttons, trims, accessories, sportswear, basic fashion, Korean, streetwear, you name it, and there's probably an entire building dedicated to it. Honestly, it's one of the most overwhelming wholesale districts I've ever visited. The market feels endless. You can be walking in one building or turn in a corner into a random station, turn right, and then suddenly there's another wholesale center waiting for you. And this is just still Guangzhou. There are thousands of wholesale markets here, and I know that I am just barely scratching the surface. This is the Shishandang Road in Cultural Park. Guys, this is 70 yuan. Different designs. Skirt is 50 yuan. I know, 80. 50 yuan. Pwede daw i-combine to. Isang shirt and isang ganite. Ano ba ito? Kasi what I like about sourcing in person is that seeing something online is very different from seeing it in real life. I'm a pretty tactile person. I like touching fabrics, looking at textures, checking the stitching, and seeing how a product actually feels in my hands. And usually when I find something I really like, that's when I'll start talking to suppliers and thinking about placing a bulk order. For me, sourcing isn't really about finding suppliers first. It's more about finding products I believe in and then figuring out who can make them. It's 5 for 100 yuan. Simple lang. Ang baby. Ay, baby, toddler. Ang bahay nila. Kukumpit ko magkano yon. Hi guys, I'm in a random stairs in a random wholesale market. Wait, there are lots of people here. Anyway, so I made a mistake. Turns out there are two China plazas. The one is the old one, the first one that I visited. And then there's a second one in the Cultural Park station called the New China Plaza. When you get out of the station, there's a long and wide street shopping mini area that you can also check out. There are lots of wholesale markets, little ones that are here, but the biggest one is the New China Plaza. It's good when it comes to price point. Everything is 80 yuan and below. But I think it's comparable with what you can see in Alibaba or 1688. Design is really good and the price point is not that bad. I'm just really stingy. Yeah, I'm the problem. We have lots of similarities. Grabe. Oh my goodness. You really have to check. You have to check your way in here. Kasi parang ika 100 life ko na to. Iba dito. Grabe, ano sila? Parang, okay. For imagination, ayan, ganyan siya. Yung mga line ng mga motor, electric bike, same sa line ng mga tao. So pag ikaw naglakad ka, kunyari ayan, naglalakad ka, huwag kang pagilid-gilid, ituloy-tuloy mo na by faith kasi hindi ka sure. Nasa 216 to. 29 yuan. Padded. If you're looking for jewelry and accessories, there are lots of wholesale centers and factories around the city. There's Taikang, and then there's Liwan Plaza, which is great for silver, gold, and other jewelry materials. For some reason, I forgot to film editing in Liwan. I was probably too busy looking at everything. There are also some factories here that you can drop by and check their items. But for this video, let's just talk about Taikang. So now, I want you to be honest. Look at these pieces. And I'm sure that these are the items that you can actually find at Zara. Or maybe from an Instagram shop, a TikTok seller, or one of those boutiques that somewhere keeps showing up on your feed. And that's what I find fascinating. A lot of fashion accessories today aren't really about inventing something entirely new. There's more about spotting what's trending, tweaking it a little, and getting it to customers quickly. So look at this.
喜欢这个颜色的姐妹去我的一个4号链接拍，4号链接拍订单留一个11。小爱心金色，小爱心金色推荐单期要在6号，也感谢闪3号这个备注183。
What's interesting is that there are actual designers working here. You can walk into a random stall, see someone sketching, and ask for a design to be customized, adjusted, and negotiate right on the spot. You'll also see people doing TikTok and Taobao livestream here. And honestly, it makes you think, how do you even compete on price when some sellers are sourcing directly from places like this? Then you also start looking around and realize, a lot of these designs feel oddly familiar. You've probably seen them in Zara, department stores, Instagram shops, or on TikTok. Maybe not exactly the same, but close enough to make you wonder where trends really begin. First time that I came to Guangzhou, it was for the Canton Fair, and honestly, I think it's one of the best introductions to global trade. But this trip was different. After almost 18 days of wandering around wholesale markets, I feel like it both inspired me and also humbled me. Business is hard. It's not enough for you to have a cute idea or a product you personally like. You have to think about margin, demand, timing, distribution, consistency, and the most important thing is that you have a good reason to keep going when things don't work out. I think that's why Guangzhou keeps pulling me back. The Canton Fair shows you the scale of global trade, but the wholesale markets teach you street smart. This little side quest of mine definitely tested my stamina. I came here looking for products, but I think I left understanding business a little better. And I'll always treasure that. Because before something becomes a brand, a listing, or the next thing to go viral, it usually starts somewhere like this. In a building, on a shelf, waiting for someone to notice what it could become. So thank you, Guangzhou. I'll see you again soon.